Hi, everyone. I am here to share my data analysis protocol for the college that I work at in central China. I should first offer some background information. First is that I am one of two English-speaking teachers at the school, which means I am not privy to meetings or invited to view data and things like that. However, I do know that the university, instead of using data for continuous school improvement or for student improvement, typically uses data to improve its national standing as a university. So here I have outlined a plan to collect and analyze student data and use it for continuous improvement. So here we are. There are 6 steps. So here we can see the first step is determine learning goals, then collect relevant data. Step 3, examine and analyze. Step 4, develop strategies. Step 5, implement changes. And step 6, analyze results. Down here, we can also see that I put a note saying that these steps are to be taken by cross-functional teams with representatives from every group of stakeholders to ensure that we're really coming up with the best results that we can. And because almost every other teacher at my school is Chinese, I also made a Chinese language version of this chart as well. Okay, now let's go over to the data analysis protocol sheet. If it will load, there we go. Okay, so here broken down into the 6 categories. So the first is to determine learning goals, and the question to outline this category are, which specific learning objectives or standards do we seek to meet? Why must these objectives or standards be met? Who do we intend to meet these standards? And in what time frame are these objectives or standards achievable for all concerned members? So this would mean for teachers and for students, for everyone, all concerned members, in what time frame is this plan or is this goal, objective achievable? I should also note that I believe that this could be used for other objectives and goals as well, not even specifically learning goals, but this whole outline could be used for other university improvement data as well. The second section is to collect relevant data. So here we have 4 questions. First question, what instructional strategies are currently used to meet these objectives? How proficiently are these objectives currently being met? What large-scale data do we have about current student performance in this area? So national tests or school-wide exams or even provincial exams that they take. And then 4th, what local data do we have about current student performance in this area? So in our individual classrooms, actually at our university, what data do we have about performance in the area that we're trying to tackle? 3rd is examine and analyze. So we've collected the data, we have it. Now, what catches your eye in the data? Is there anything surprising or unexpected? What does the data suggest, and what does it not suggest? Importantly, are there evident achievement gaps, and where are they? And finally, can you identify any trends in the data? Again, this would be done with diverse teams of all kinds of stakeholders across the university. Okay, let's go down to the second page. The 4th section is to develop strategies. What are the problems of practice pointed to by the data? How will we assess and measure student learning and mastery? How will we differentiate instruction to ensure we are meeting the educational needs of our students? And finally, what are our most pressing conclusions and how will we address the identified problems? So in this time, hopefully teachers and other stakeholders can work together to develop strategies to move forward in the implementation process. Next is to implement changes. How will we record data regarding strategy implementation? Which data points are the strongest indicators of success, and which results may point to the need for further adjustment? Finally, in the analysis of the results, what went well during the implementation process and what didn't go well? What successes are indicated in the data results? And when looking at the results, what are the remaining areas for improvement? And finally, moving forward, what further information or data is needed to inform our strategies in addressing this matter? So essentially, what further data do we need to collect to more effectively address the issue that we're trying to solve? And again, I went ahead and made a Chinese language version as well, since almost everyone else at my university speaks Chinese, and of course that would be beneficial to them to have a form of this protocol that is more easily understandable. And that is my data analysis protocol suggestion for my school. And I hope in the future that I can persuade the leadership to include the English teachers, including myself, in this process so we can make our school a better, more data-driven place. Thank you.